What's going on, everybody? So this is probably going to be the first video of my trading channel. This is going to be more of like a beginner video. So if you don't know what you're doing at all, like you don't even know where to start, this video will probably be for you. I'm not going to walk you through every single step because there's hundreds of YouTube videos out there too that can literally walk you through this step by step. But I'll show you guys the basics and what I think you should know. And then most of my other videos are probably just going to be me trading, exits, entries, stuff like that. But today's video is going to be focused on what you need to start trading, what app, where you can trade, how to make your trades, you know, on the computer, on the phone, how to look at the chart, where to see the chart, right? So right here, it's TradingView, how to get started, benefits from having TradingView Premium. I don't use TradingView Premium and stuff like that, but like benefits for it. What settings I have for like my EMAs, my volume indicator or whatever, and stuff like that. So let's get started. So as we see here, we have my chart. This is TradingView. So if you guys don't know anything about trading, this is where you will most likely spend most of your time. There are other sites or even brokerages that allow you to see a chart. I would say majority of the people do use TradingView. It was probably like this, if I can show you. So this was probably kind of like this. Yeah, pretty much like this. This is what Robinhood was. So if I take all my EMAs, this was it. I was trading with this pretty much. And now I just use candles and, you know, it's a lot easier. Where are you going to trade, right? Where's your money going to go? How are you going to withdraw money? All of that stuff. I use Webull. It is an app on your phone. You can also use Webull on the computer. I don't really like using Webull on the computer. I find making orders on my phone a lot quicker. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at contracts and expirations and stuff like that. So your settings are probably going to look a lot different. You're probably going to have it like be split down the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to press these two bottom lines down here where it says calls, or it might say puts for you, whatever. You're going to press that, and then you're going to get like all options, strikes, list styles, sort by strike price. Strikes, I just have it at 30. List style, you want to have it as straddle view. Sort by strike price, descending. Columns, just don't even touch that. Expiration type, regular, weeklies, quarterlies. Deliverables, standard, non-standard, expiration type, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, stuff like that. So then it should look like this. You know, have it on single option. If you want to learn that other stuff like straddle and strangle and butterflies and stuff, that is on you. That is not on me. So here we have calls and puts. If you want to play calls, press calls. And these will all be calls, puts, you know, puts. If you guys don't know what any of this means, you guys should do some of your own basic learning, right? Learn these words in trading if you are going to trade, because I will not be teaching what everything means here. But puts means you're going down. Calls means you're going up. If you have it on both, it's going to look very weird. It's not fun. So just have it on calls or puts. For an example, I'm just going to have it on calls here. Another thing that I'm not going to walk you guys through, but it will be up to you when you guys start to trade on Webull. First off, you want a cash account. The reason you want a cash account is because then you can trade as much as you kind of want. Let's say you put in $500 into your account. If you lose that, obviously you need to put in more money. Cash account pretty much allows you to trade with your own cash, so you're not like borrowing money or whatever, like margin. You don't want to screw with that, especially as a beginner. Now, the thing is, let's say you are trading with $500. When you go to the home screen, when you're at the home screen where you see like your account and stuff like that, you will be able to see something that says settled cash, cash balance, buying power, stuff like that. So let's say you put in 500. You can't use that 500 the next day. You need like 4 days, I think, for it to settle in your account, right? Then buying power, let's say, for instance, you're buying contracts, right? Let's say you're buying something very cheap. A good starting point, I would say, is probably $1,500. to trade, but if you're a beginner, you should probably paper trade. Buying power pretty much means, so let's say you take a trade and it was 150 bucks pretty much, you know, you got a few contracts for 150. Let's say you exit that trade, right? You made some money, you lost some money, whatever. Now you have 350 in buying power, right? So now you can only use that 350. It keeps doing that, right? Let's say you spend another like 100, now you got 250, right? And it keeps going down and down until the trading day is done, and then the next day you can use all of your buying power again. Another thing you should do when you're making your Webull account is try to get level 2 option trading. If you have level 1, you're probably not going to be able to do options trading. You need to get a level 2. Just go on YouTube and type in how to get level 2 option trading on Webull, and I guarantee you'll get a YouTube video. If you've already made your account, you can still like go back and make changes and stuff. I think you can only do it once or twice or something like that. I'm not sure. You know, watch the YouTube video, stuff like that. Pretty much you have to bend your answers a little bit. So when it says like how much do you earn a year, most people are going to be honest. They're going to say like 20, 30, 40K, right? I'm not sure what it has to be. It's either 100K or 150K, something like that. Pretty much just say 100K. It's not going to affect your taxes at the end of the year or anything like that. Pretty much makes them trust you more. So they give you the level 2 options account. This is where we're going to get into paper trading. On the right side of your corner, when you're all logged in and stuff, you're going to see a button that says menu. Then you have this little like circle that says more, right? So now you're going into the settings pretty much. And then under trading, you're going to see something that says paper trade. This is where I would practice trading. So when the markets are going, right? So when you wake up at 8:30 or whenever the market starts, you will be able to have real-time data pretty much with your paper trades. So you'll pretty much be trading just like I am, but with fake money. So this is what paper trading is going to look like eventually when you open it. Right here, if you press reset, right, you can like how much funds you want to start with, right? So what I would do to get good, don't go in with like $1 million. Go in with like 2,500, right? Okay, well, whatever. So, for instance, I have $1 million, but you should put in like 2,500. And then when you're practicing, right, you're going to click paper trade. For instance, you're going to type in SPY, and then you're going to go to options. And this is where you'll see expiration dates and stuff like this. So contracts, I'm not going to explain all of it for you. You guys have to learn some of this off of other YouTube videos. I don't want to go too into detail right now with this. If you're a completely new beginner, these are your strikes. So they're your expiration on your contracts. Like I said, just look more into detail in other YouTube videos. I usually trade 1 day till expiration. If you do 0 day, it pretty much means that you can't hold your position till tomorrow. It's going to expire at the end of the day, and whatever is there, you're going to lose probably, right? If you do 1 day, it's not going to expire till tomorrow's closing time, right? 4 days, as you can see the date here, right? So you can see the 26, 27, 28, stuff like that, right? So I do 28. Let's say we're on SPY. And let's say I'm looking at the chart and I'm like, okay, I think it's going to go to 558, right? So boom, we click 558. If you want orders to fill quick when you're entering, you would go with the ask. If you want to sell quick and you're in a position, do bid. And then, you know, mid is mid. I usually press bid when I sell, and then I always do mid when I buy. Contracts. So pretty much right now, this costs $181 a contract, right? If it was 0.81, it would mean $81 a contract. But since it's a 1, it's 100, right? If it was 11, it'd be 1,000. We go up, that's like another $181. We do another one, another $181. Right now, contracts are very inflated because of Newsweek, so they're usually not like this on 1 day. So that $180 con for 558, it would be probably like 60 cents, to be honest, a contract. Now, depending on how much contracts you have, that's how much money you'll be earning %, right? So let's say you have 60 cons. Let's say you have 10 cons at 60 cents, right? Let's say it moves to 61 cents. You just earned yourself 10 bucks. 2 cents, 20 bucks, right? If it goes from 60 to 70, you got yourself 100 bucks, right? And if it goes down that, you lost 100 bucks. Here you have your market orders. I don't do that stuff ever. You have stop orders, stop limit orders. So that means if it gets to a certain point, it triggers a buy automatically. I can't show you guys a stop loss here, but if you have a position, so right here, you can click on your position and it'll say set stop loss. You could put like, it'll say you're risking 50 bucks, 100 bucks. And then when you put that, eventually when it gets to minus 50 or minus 100, it'll trigger an automatic sell. Only paper trade beginning. I didn't have this when I first started off on Webull, but you guys should only use paper trading if you're a beginner because you don't want to lose real money. Also, if you guys would like, I'll probably have a Webull referral link in my description. So when you guys sign up, I'm pretty sure it'll give me a free stock and it'll give you a free stock. And if you get other people to sign up with their referral link, you also get free stocks from them signing up with yours. And I'm pretty sure they get like a free stock too. All right, so now we're going to head into TradingView, right? Webull is where I make my trades. But now we're going to head into TradingView where I look at for my trades, right? So what you do is you just go to Google and, you know, you type in tradingview.com and then it's probably going to look like something like this. Probably not this because this is my watch list. But you're going to make an account. As you can see here, I'm not upgraded, so I don't have replays and stuff like that. So next time someone says, oh my God, he's looking at a replay, I'm not looking at a replay. It's all live, buddy. Screeners, this is where you would go to see like a whole lot of stocks, right? So you click stocks and you'll see like all of these stocks. Never seen heat maps, but heat maps, I think, is it just gives you like sectors. And it shows you like what sectors are hot, what aren't. You know, so for stocks, you have stuff like Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, stuff like that. ETF. So this is what I trade. SPY. It's an ETF. It's pretty much like a lot of major companies in one. A lot of people use ETFs for also retirement funds type of stuff like that. So like Vanguard, you got QQQ. They all kind of move similar. So if you want to trade crypto, you can do it on Robinhood. I don't think you can do it on Webull, but Robinhood, download that from the App Store also. It's actually a pretty good beginner trading thing. So if you don't want to use Webull, you can actually download Robinhood. I've used Robinhood. It's actually gone way further than when I first had it. When I first had it, it was like just starting off. It was pretty bad. You know, here you have your calendars. So this is where you will see like upcoming events and stuff like that. I don't use calendars on this. I just go to Market Watch. It's another website. So this is Market Watch. You know, just type in Market Watch economic calendar. I just have it bookmarked. And, you know, it'll tell you upcoming events. So this week, right, blah, blah, blah. Today, this is what I meant by it was like a news week. All right, so we got PMI, we got Powell speaking tomorrow, so this week's pretty boo-boo. You don't want to trade during important news weeks. Next week, we have initial job claims. I'm pretty sure that's huge. GDP is also pretty huge. I'm pretty sure a PCE index and stuff like that is huge, but it's still very tradable. Like, just don't trade at these times. Give it a little bit of time to pass. And you definitely got to be cautious because the contracts will be overinflated. But it's definitely still tradable. You just got to be very careful. Last week we had core PPI, stuff like that. If you see an FOMC here, just you know, don't trade it. Just don't trade it. You will lose money probably. Eventually, when you guys make an account. So open up SPY. This is what I trade. So this is like your indicators, stuff like that. This is new. Don't know what this is. Not going to even click it. Don't care. This is how you can draw trend lines. You know, boom. You can change your color. You can change like how your line is, stuff like that. That's for you guys to experience. Fib retracement. I could do a fib retracement video later for you guys, but there's something called a golden pocket. I don't like doing it on the 5-minute. Would definitely do it on like the 15 or something like that. But there's something called a fib retracement. Let me see over here on the 15. See if I can get you guys a little example. You guys want to see a video on that? It's a golden pocket. Pretty much, it's supposed to be something like this, and then it comes up and hits like the middle, and then it'll like reject or go up or whatever. I don't use anything really here. Sometimes I might use the fib, but very rarely. This stuff, I'm gonna be honest, don't care about this stuff. This is like patterns and stuff. You don't need that stuff. Long position. This is how some people do that stuff where they're like, oh, you know, this is like, this is my stop loss, and then this is like my take profit, dude. And then like when it like passes their take profit, they're like, yeah, dude, like we're just shooting for the moon. And then like it magically passes it, but in reality, they just got a replay. So, but yeah, this can be good for beginners if you want. So like today, I don't know if I'll release the video or not. I didn't make a trade, but I wanted to. But today I wanted to take something here. So what you would do is you would short position here, right? I'm gonna be honest, I don't use this as a stop loss. I look at my P&L, right? I'm like, because contracts are inflated sometimes or not, and sometimes it just, you don't want to have this and contracts are inflated and then it goes up and you're down like your entire port, right? When contracts are inflated, it moves very quick. I'm willing to lose this much for today, and if I lose that much, I'm done for the day. Here you got your brush, right? You can draw around stuff, right click to get out of it. You got an arrow marker, arrows, rectangles. Some people like to do stuff like this so they can, like, you know, find out about zones. Like, oh, this is a zone right here, right? Like, okay, so like this is possibly a zone. We're gonna come back up and hit this and reject and stuff like that. You can hide stuff like so right here I got like lines for resistance and support. If I zoomed out, there would be so many lines you don't even know, like so many resistance and supports. But you know, you just press this eyeball. Sometimes you want to zoom out, you press this eyeball and it all disappears. I'll show you guys real quick when I start to zoom. Yeah, that's nothing. We go down to the 400s. Like when I first started trading, if you have TradingView Premium, you have replay, so you would click somewhere and then I don't have it, so it'll replay the day for you, or you can press like even random, right? So random bar, you can select the date, stuff like that, and then it'll play out the day for you. Hopefully you don't remember it and you just practice, right? You're like, okay, I think this is gonna happen, this time frames, all of this stuff. But yeah, I trade the 5, the 15, the 30, the 1 hour. That's mostly what I look at. So for my settings for my EMA clouds, a lot of people say they don't like EMA clouds. I'll have videos on EMA clouds later also. You shouldn't base your trades off of EMA clouds. But yeah, so you go in your settings, this is it. Copy this all down, you know, pause, stuff like that. You know, this is all I got. These are just kind of colors, I guess, visibility, stuff like that. And that's my EMA. For volume, this is what I have. People think there's like a secret sauce, like indicators. There isn't. It's really just screen time experience and knowing what the market does. I'll just be doing a whole bunch of videos, but this is the beginner's guide. This is to get you guys started, okay? So go get started. Don't sit here and hesitate. All right? Stop wasting your time, man. All right. Peace.